All right, well, peace, peace, peace. Just want to come back with a quick video, man, and yeah, man, cause you know I'm just getting into. I was just talking to one of my homies, one of my younger brothers, man. You know, old coworker of mine, and like you know, we just kind of going into he's gonna put that down. Oh, he's coming down. All right, cool, came down. Get right back to that. But yeah, about like yeah, you know what it is too, man, and like how like time is really just flying, man. But you know it is too. But this all it lines up honestly with the gospel and the testimony and prophecy, of course, man. We gonna get that in Matthew 24. But notice how like you know, cause now, man, just think about it, man. I still remember like last June, man, saying last school I was at saying goodbye to my students there. And now it's like a year later, man. Like you know, soon to be, man. It's gonna be 2026, Lord willing. Like you know, it's saying it's gonna be the fall. At the same time, like you know, yeah, man. Time does fly. You know this. You know what? It's crazy. I should save this video for next for next next Thursday, honestly, because it's crazy. Because actually, I'm glad I'm doing this. I really should have saved it, but it is what it is. Because it was gonna be like 10 years since I've been out of high school. Like you know, on the 12th, man. That's crazy, man. So time flies. I was talking about that with my homie, like you know. So let's get this in Matthew real quick, man. But this all goes into the new covenant, though. Like you know it could plus more. Don't get twisted. I'm not on those. Oh, it's the end. It's the end. And no, because there's a bunch of things that have to happen for the actual officially, and more importantly, the Most High Yahushua, the gospel. Like we talk about, the witness has to be preached. Like you know. Then and as they said, like you know, in Matthew and Revelation, and also other places, but Matthew and Revelation, you know, but yeah, man. But this time is like you know, like the brother sent me first one said, like you know, like we're in the beginning of the fourth quarter though. Like it's like say if it was like the NFL or you know last year the Super Bowl or NBA Finals, pretty much, man. We're in the like you know we're in the I don't know NBA Finals. I'll just say the NFL for example. Even though I'll say for finals, it'll be the comp will be the like the beginning of like you know of game 6 or game 6 kind of. It's not game 7 just yet, but kind of the beginning of game 6. But for the NFL, it's kind of like you know the fourth quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter. Though it's not even that like that. But anyway, enough of those analogies. But yeah, man, because you know how like you know. I was just talking about this. Shout out to the brothers from Believers Away, California. I think the brother said it. I think the brother Razatan, his the other not the other bro. He said this, man, because he said this one time when I was watching the class. He said, notice how like summers don't feel like summers anymore. They used to be longer and stuff like that. It's because kind of prophecies unfolding, man. But you know. I just want to get into this, man, too. Let's get grabbed. But this also lines up with the new covenant and the gospel, the witness, the testimony of the Most High Yahushua. But, you know, we're going to get into it, man. Yeah, Matthew 24. It ain't going to be too long, but let's grab this real quick. Matthew chapter 24 and verse, and verse 22, it says, I didn't read this verse in a minute, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days were shortened. So yeah, exactly, man. So that's what it is. Oh, my bad, yo. That was rude for me. Y'all don't like that, but I wonder if just me I speak as man. I wonder if it was like that during the time of Noah. Even though it was long, probably for Noah, but I just wonder if like you know for like you know for Noah's sake, he speed up days during the time for Noah. To time for Noah. I just wonder. That's just me speaking as a man, but you know, hey. Well, let's just grab this too. It says, and except those days, there should be shortened that there no flesh should be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So yeah, let's grab this inside right real quick, man, because Ecclesiastes also in the side right, chapter 36, verse verse 8. It says sake the time short, remember here's the point. Sake the time short, remember the covenant, let them declare thy wonderful works. So see, it says sake thy time short, let the days short for the elect's sake, man. So yeah, so it says but it says remember the covenant. What covenant is this if it's lined up with this Matthew 24? Like you know the day shortened for the elect's sake, man. It's just I was just talking about the new covenant, man. Like, yeah, yep. So let's go to Malachi 3:1 real quick. It said, "Behold, I will send my messenger, and he will prepare the way before me. And the Lord whom ye shall seek shall suddenly come into his temple, and even the messenger of the covenant whom ye delight in, and shall come, saith the Lord of hosts." So yeah, exactly. So what? The new covenant, man. So it says, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, the days shall be shortened. So yeah, man. Notice how like times is always flying, man. Summer's gonna, even summers, man, like that, like more like things it used to be. I don't know. I guess because also too, let me just say, like, say this too as a balance to show nuance of it, because especially when we were younger, man, like, we didn't have much responsibility. We were children, like, we were youth, we are teenagers, like, once you get adulthood, like, get responsibility and things and this, so things didn't like seem as it was going by, but it did. But I will say though, no, time is really mostly flying by now, honestly, like, I don't know, maybe that's just, I don't know, just so as a child, I speak as a child type of thing, or like as a child, or like looking for a different perspective. But just growing up now, things is really just like I don't know. That's just me, just being up. But yeah, man. But this is also going into the new covenant, man. Like as it said, remember the covenant and that wonderful works. But this is the ultimate work of the of course, the Most High house are beautiful works that we see every day. But man, this is the ultimate work, man, which lines up with which is pretty much the gospel, the witness, the testimony, the new covenant, man, which is the work of faith, man. Let's grab this chapter 26 and chapter 6 and 29. It says, "And Yahweh shall answer and said unto them, This is the work of Yahweh, that ye believe on whom he sent." Yeah, exactly, man. So and also to Sirach, this the word is the wonderful works, man. But we see it every day, man. And also too, we seen like Sirach even says as well. We only seen a few of his works, but but we see his works every day, beautiful, man. Like and it is, man. This sometimes like this is good to meditate on the Most High Hashem's beautiful works, man. But yeah, man. But let's grab I think it's 42 that I want. But this is the word is the work is the miracle, man. Or yeah, is the it's good. Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach, chapter 42 verse 15. "I will now remember the works of the Lord and declare the things that I have seen, and the words of the Lord are his works." Yeah, and the words of the Lord are his works, man. His word, that is the work, man. That is the miracle, like the sign, like that is a miracle, man. Signs and wonders for unbelievers, man. But this is the like wonder. This is the this is the word, the miracle right here, man. The word. So yeah, man, that's going to step the daisy short, and we know how and it says he cared for his elect, man. So like yeah, man. So hopefully this is edifying, man. Much love to your brothers and sisters. So yeah, I'm a little tired. I just want to do this, man, because this is interesting. So yeah, so peace. Yeah, I gotta get in that too. All right, peace.